Dude, it was such where this rains in here. It's like last week project, he was pro.
This was Uniform's first time working track team Jackson, Ohio. Just explain to me how the experience was going to the place.
It was a long trip, 8 hours on a bus. Bus driver like took work and stops. So that was a little rough. But we got good buckets twice, which was really cool. I think buckets stand for Clover is not, because they don't sell racing cups at the grades. No, it was awesome. Stayed in Chillicothe, Ohio, first time I ever been. Nice place. And they had an awesome setup, great stadium, good visitor. You know how some of these visitor locker rooms are. But a great setup, good locker room. Field was really nice. Very nice high school stadium. It was, I was very impressed. It was a super nice place.
Absolutely. It's not just a fundamental for you, but a fundamental for the team as well. How do you feel like the team handled being a sort of
Yeah, we talked about that before we left. Just going to a new place, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect. But we should know it. We talked to other guys around the offense.
He was in there.
Oh, really good team experience to so it was, it was a good experience. I always like making the road. It's always fun to meet somebody at their place. We went up there and ran the business and came back with a victory. So it was pretty awesome. I loved it.
So top of feet, what he's doing for you, every time touchdown, also scoring a touchdown on the ground. How important is it for you to get him sort of rolling, get him going in different ways going into the stretch now?
I think it takes more pressure off of him.
Doesn't that pick up your voice?
Great way to start the game. He's been pitching with me. He blocked it really, really well. Cooper Braun had a great block on it. Everybody did their job. Everybody did what their responsibility is. Everybody did their 111. Jaden Ponder had an awesome block on it as well. And he did what he does best, which is taking the distance and make things happen. And, he's a player.
Yeah.
And we probably have to work more to figure out ways to get him down there. But he's playing at a super high level. I think he's playing super unselfish. I think really creative additions to that, which makes him even more special. So he's been a pleasure to have on his backs in his butt off. Working with him out, so it's nice to see him.
Yes, sir. Alex Hansen, perfect on extra points. Another special teams player of the week honor. How does he compare to some of the past great special teams players that you have in this program?
The only other guy that really did all three was Nick Marquez. I think he's a little bit better of a field goal guy than Nick. I think Nick might be a little bit better than Hunter, but Alex is pretty good. I don't want to take anything away from Nick because Nick had a lot of good kicks. I mean, sent us to the national championship on a huge kick at the end of the game against Southern Oregon. But Alex, he doesn't crack under pressure. He works his tail off at it. He's a man of few words. From just a kicker and how super weird they are, he is by far the easiest to deal with. I really enjoy being around him. Him and Preston and the rest of our special teams guys, Braxton Kitchens, they're all great. They handle their business. Cagle does a great job preparing those guys every week. And I'm just super excited to be around him. He does a great job. He's a weapon, whether it's kickoffs, whether it's punts, whether it's field goals. He's a weapon out there that we use every game, whether he's kicking kickoffs in the end zone or pinning guys inside the 20 on punts. Like he's definitely a weapon that we must continue to take advantage of for us to be successful.
So John Colbert had another great game for you, over 150 yards on only 11 carries. What's sort of the balance between trying to give him a chance to continue to go, give him a chance to stay revved up, but also understanding that you got to keep him fresh for this stretch run down the stretch of the season?
Yeah, I don't know if you really think about that. I think you just think about what we need to handle this game. I think if you start thinking too far ahead, that's when bad things happen. He needs to get in there. We need to get him his touches. He's very explosive with the ball in his hands right now. He wants to do well. He's blocking his tail off. He's doing every phase of the game at a really high level. He's practicing that way, and that's why it's showing up on Saturdays. But, dude, the guy's just electric. I mean, we come out of the halftime, and he goes for 65, I think. He just keeps finding ways to make big plays. And we're going to keep getting him the ball. We're going to keep getting him touches. He makes the guys up front look really good because he'll when we're wrong, he'll make us right. That's what makes him special. He's hard to tackle in a phone booth. And he's a phenomenal player from a phenomenal family. So we're going to keep getting him the ball and keep in unique ways, as many unique ways as we can, because he's very explosive right now.
Yeah, you had 17 different offensive players record a touch in this game. What type of morale boost does it provide when you're able to get so many guys involved in a game like this?
I think it helps keep the guys engaged. It helps us give a chance, who can make a play when they touch the ball. I think it's a credit to us as a staff and how we've recruited. We have a lot of guys that can make things happen. And I think that's a testament to our offensive staff and Coach McLeod and Coach Hennis putting our guys in the best position for them to be successful, whatever they're best suited to do, whether it's catching the ball, whether it's getting the ball in a jet sweep, whether it's a quarterback run. And we've been doing it all year. It hasn't been just one or two guys. It's been a team effort, and I think that's what I've really enjoyed coaching this team, especially on offense, because I think we got a lot of guys that are unselfish. I'm not saying they don't get selfish sometimes in games and stuff like that. That's going to happen, but for the most part, our guys are willing to block. Our guys are willing to do whatever they got to do to help the team be successful. And I think it's really, really cool to watch, really, really cool to see, whether it's Cam Curtis or Xavier Brantley or Ethan Rice or Bohannon or Isaiah Payton. I mean, all these guys had touches Saturday and did great things. So.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Barnes, someone who doesn't get a ton of touches for you, but when he's able to get touches has been generally successful. He was able to score a touchdown for you guys. That was great. Jaden Ponder had 70 yards, as you said. Braden Bohannon scoring a touchdown. Just so many different weapons really making a difference and an impact in this game.
Yeah, nobody's gotten it harder than Chris Barnes from me. And he really impressed me Saturday. He had a heck of a run at the end of the game. Made two or three guys miss. First touchdown of his career, which was super cool. He's a senior. He's put a lot of time and effort into it. He was here all summer. So for him to get that, I was really happy for him. And I know the kids were super excited for him.
So even though you put up 56 points, very strong offensive showing, wasn't all roses for you. You did have 3 fumbles in this game.
Yeah.
Is that something that you really place an emphasis on, sort of ball security this week?
Man, we work on it every day, every week. But, yes, that's kind of been our nemesis on offense all season. We haven't done a really good job of taking care of the football, which is in the past, we've been really good at taking care of the ball. But for whatever reason this season, and it's not from a lack of work, we just haven't done a good job with it. We're going to continue to make it an emphasis. We're going to continue to coach it hard like we have been. It's something that we are working on and trying to get better. I mean, I got on Ty Jones today because he tried to exchange a ball in traffic in practice. You can't do those things. So we'll continue to harp on it, continue to, do different things to try to help us with that. But it's something that we're really focused on and trying to get better. It is, I thought Taylor did a better job with it of taking care of the football in this game. I thought he did a good job of decision-making. His completion percentage probably wasn't where he wants it, but I thought he made good decisions. I thought he went, for the most part, the right place with the football. We had a couple drops, things of that nature, but it was his best game from a decision-making standpoint, so that was happy to see.
So we've talked a lot about the offense. This is the last offensive question, I
Sure.
promise. What is your team's program record in rushing yards?
Program record is 2017. We played Faulkner. We ran for 597 yards.
Wow.
And won. But this was, I believe, the second most I've ever had in a game, if I remember correctly.
Okay, 596 is crazy. I don't even know what that would look like visually.
It was a lot. It was a lot of yards. Coach Jones came up to me at halftime because we were down at the half, and he goes, "What adjustments you want to make?" I said, "Run behind number 64 and keep doing it." That's Trey Coney. So that was the big halftime adjustment. But it's not one person. It's not just the quarterback. It's not just the running backs. It's not the offensive line. It's not tight ends. It's not the receivers. It's a collective group. And if we're going to run the football and be successful at it, everybody has to buy into it. And everybody's got to make a sacrifice for it. So that is what makes this group special, is that sacrifice. So
now shifting gears to the defensive side of the ball.
yes.
Nolan Marshall seemed like he was in on a lot of different plays in this game, finished with 8 tackles, a few TFLs. What was it like to see him sort of have this kind of game right now for you?
Man, it was awesome. Been on him pretty hard too, because I think he's a better football player than what he had been playing, and I think he made a progression this game, and I think it's about him. Don't think, react, play fast. I mean, that's what defensive football is. It's reaction football. You got to react to what the offense does to you. And I think he did a better job of playing fast, playing physical, getting off blocks physically. He just played more physical at the point of contact. For us to be a great football team in these next 2 games, him and the rest of the defensive line are going to have to wreak havoc. They're going to have to play their best football these last 2 games for us to be successful. So it's a challenge to them and what they're doing, and we got to have them step up, all of them.
And it would appear that they're well on their way to
Yes.
being close to that. They had 8 sacks as a group this past game. What did it look like just being in the midst of a situation like that where everyone's firing on all cylinders? You have this guy coming in, he gets a sack, this guy comes in, gets a pressure. How does that feel to see that as a coach?
It was good. I thought they were playing aggressive. I thought they were playing physical. I thought they were playing hard. Like, they hit a big run on us on a trap where Scrap didn't spill like he was supposed to, and Dan Quavius, who you're going to speak to here in a minute, made the tackle 30 yards down the field. Like, that's the kind of effort we need from those guys. And that's why we got to play a lot of people, so we can continue to get that kind of effort, that kind of pursuit from that group, because that's what they're capable of. That is a super athletic group, a super strong group, a group that have some of the best athletes on our team. Whether it's Emmanuel, that can play any position up front, or Dan Quavius, who's super strong, or Nolan, who's an athletic freak, or Darius Jordan once he gets back, who's super twitchy, or you got Rivers, who's just the plug in the middle. Like, they all serve a purpose. They all serve a role. They got to buy into their role. They got to play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. They got to knock people back. They got to play physical. That's what we need them to do.
And that really struck out to me in this game, and really specifically over these last few weeks. I do remember at one point in the season you were saying that you wanted to try to get more guys in there. You felt like you were putting a lot of strain on sort of your ones and your select twos that you play in a lot of situations. This game, it seemed like you cycled through a few different groups and everybody really made an impact. So how do you gauge sort of where your depth is at that position at this point in the year?
Yeah, I feel like we've developed over the season. I feel like we've gotten better over the season. I think, in my opinion, I've noticed it in practice. That's where I've noticed it, because, maybe early on in practice we were getting after them a little bit. I feel like the last 2 weeks they've kind of gotten after us in good on good. So you notice it in practice, and then if you practice like that, it's going to show up in the games, which is what you want. So I think Fred has bought into playing more people. I think, again, we've really developed some of these freshmen. We've developed some of these second-team guys to where we can mix them in with our starters and we don't lose a huge step. So it's been really awesome to see. It's been awesome to see their development. I think they got to take it up another notch and try to step it up another level. So that's what we're looking for.
And there was a certain focus level in this game that I thought was very striking. It didn't seem like you guys were wayward in any way. It seemed like everybody was aligned on the goal of trying to win it. What really went into that? Was it just sort of the way you carried yourself over the trip? Was it a speech? Was it someone in particular saying something or doing something? What sort of went into your focus level for this game?
Yeah, I mean, we've been harping on it really ever since we lost Southeastern. Like, we got to get better at the details. We got to get better at the small things. We got to make our free throws, meaning do the things that don't take skill to the best of our ability. Do the things that are routine to the best of our ability. And we got to keep getting better at all those little things. And I think we've done that every week. I think we've gotten a little bit better every week. And we got to keep building on it. We can't relax. But I thought, I told our kids after the game, I said, whether you want to say it or not, should we have beat those guys? Absolutely. And we beat them the way you're supposed to beat them. We didn't go out there and mess around with them. We killed the mosquito with an axe. And that's what you're supposed to do. And that's how good football teams are supposed to come out and play. And I want us to keep doing it. And so we've been on them hard yesterday. We were on them hard today. And we're going to continue that the rest of this week. So we can come out Saturday and hopefully put another good effort together.
Was there anything that you wanted to add this week about your team's performance against Rio Grande?
No, I mean, I was super proud of them. Like, super proud of the way they came out, super proud of the way they handled the trip. Like, we got good kids, man. We got kids, they make mistakes. They screw up off the field sometimes. But we got good kids that try to do things the right way. We coach them extremely hard, and they know it, and they buy into it, and they don't question it for the most part, and they do a good job. So we're going to keep it going and keep trying to get us better and better.
Yes, sir. So from an unfamiliar face to a very familiar foe coming up, who's Reinhardt's next opponent? Stay locked in. It's the James Miller Coaches Show.
Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Buffalo's Cafe for the football season.
We didn't come to fix Marco's brakes because it was convenient or fast. We did it because Marco has bigger fish to fry and a lot of hungry people to feed. Krause Family Ford. Passion drives purpose.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's all led to this. It's a 60-minute drive for a 60-minute game. After all the miles we've traveled, we're almost there. After all the hours we've worked, one more can make us legends.
Hey, we got brother on three. 1, 2, 3.
This is our
Quarterback
time.
change. Rice running on the right side. Rice at the 30, 20. He is gone, folks. That is a touchdown. First touch of the game. He's going to get down. Ja'Cory
and it's intercepted. That's number 2, Markel Sutton, and he's going to score a touchdown. Reinhardt Eagles.
Fake handoff. Taylor Jackson dropping back. He's going to throw it, and the ball will be caught. That's number 81, Cedric Colors, the senior. The handoff goes to Walker. Walker up the middle, and he walks in for a score. Touchdown. Alex Henson ready to send this one away for the Eagles. He's going to get brought down. 22 Nolan. He's pressured and sacked. Down number 97. Jackson and Colbert in the backfield. Jackson's going to drop that pass, throwing it to Bradley. Bradley's going to score. Touchdown, Reinhardt. Grabowski's going to take it on the quarterback keeper, but he's going to get brought down. Number 1, Emmanuel Olsen, rolling right, throwing right. He will be able to find number 82. Taylor Jackson's going to take it for himself and for the touchdown.
Welcome back to the James Miller Coaches Show, presented by the Credit Union of Georgia, the official bank of Reinhardt Athletics. I'm still here with the namesake, Coach James Miller. So, as usual, Rio Grande week, it's over. It was a great week, but it's over with. Got to move on. Next opponent, very familiar face to you and your program, the Point Skyhawks.
Oh, yeah.
Can you preview sort of this new opponent for me?
Defensively, probably best defense we've played. I think they're giving up 86 rushing yards a game. They're big, physical. They got a really good player, number 1, defensive end, 2-time All-American. They got 2 senior linebackers, 17 and 13, both really good players. Play hard, fast, physical. Number 6 is a defense tackle. Number 10 is a defensive end. They all make plays. I think, they're in a transition. Coach Zeider's left. They brought in Coach Lawrence, who's familiar with the program. He was defense coordinator, I believe, 2 years ago. So there's familiarity there with the players and with the program. But I think they're playing well. I think they've won 3 out of 4. Here down the stretch. They're 3-1 in the conference. So they got a lot, they're playing for a lot Saturday just like we are. And it's going to be a tough matchup. Offensively, they got a quarterback that can make plays. They got probably one of the best slot receivers in the league, number 22, Teasley, from Elbert County. And they do a good job up front, and then they got a big running back. I believe his last name's Copeland, that can make something happen. So we got our hands full Saturday. They play hard on film. They're going to come down here with nothing to lose, and we got to come out and play our best game on Saturday. So it's going to be a challenge, especially on offense. Because I think Coach Lawrence does a good job preparing them on defense. I'm pretty sure he's the one that calls the plays on defense. He used to be the defense coordinator. So it's going to be a challenge for us to move the football. Again, they're the best stopping the run. We do a pretty good job running the football. So, it's going to be kind of a clash of that. And then, we got to find a way to stop the quarterback and the slot receiver and the rest of those guys. I don't want to take anything away from the rest of their team. Like, they got good players and they do a good job, and you can tell they're prepared on both sides of the football.
So I hesitate to use the R word, referring to rivalry, but it seems like every time that Point comes and plays Reinhardt, they really get up to play you guys. What is sort of behind that? Do you sort of feel that level of tension whenever they're on the field, and just sort of the way that they carry themselves coming into those games through the years?
Yeah, I feel like it's a rivalry. I mean, they're only 2.5 hours away. They play us hard all the time. I would say the games are always tight. They always come down usually to 1 or 2 possessions. They played us extremely tough last year. So it's always difficult playing them. They're going to play hard. They're going to play physical. It's kind of a clash of the same type of brand of football. So, we got to come out and we got to be the aggressor, and we got to take it to them, and we can't just think it's going to happen. We got to make it happen. So you do that with preparation. You do that with how you prepare. We're we're going to watch film. We're going to prepare for them, but we're going to make sure we're doing what we need to do for us to be able to win the football game or have a chance to win the football game. So that's taking care of the football. That's blocking. That's tackling. That's pursuing the football. That's creating turnovers. All the things you have to do to be successful.
Now, are there any players or any position group that you feel will be the key to you guys coming away with the victory on Saturday?
The lines of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. We gotta dominate the line of scrimmage, on offense and on defense. So, and then I really think we got to make some. We got to find ways to force turnovers on defense. I don't think we've done that enough this year. I think we could do it more. So that's been a big emphasis this week and will continue to be. So that's what I'm looking for.
So you already spoke on it a little bit, but one of the best rush defenses in the NAI, really for 3 years running, averaging less than 90 yards given up.
Yep.
So as an offensive guy, when you sit down in those meetings, is the point of emphasis to attack them and make them sort of switch their game plan up, or do you try to do different things to go against what they do?
I think we're always going to present some different stuff to people. I don't think we ever go in and just say, hey, we're going to do this and that's what we're going to do. And I don't ever want to just sit there and say, hey, we're 110% better than anybody. So we're always going to make adjustments. We're always going to look at what they do and how they do it and where can we take an advantage, whether it be a formation or a motion, to try to create an edge for us. And I think that's what we've done really good this season. We'll continue to try to do that. So we've been working really hard at that the last 3 days, and got to get it down in practice and stuff like that. But I'm excited about it. Yeah.
And it feels like it was ages ago since you guys had a home game because you had the bye week and then you take that trip all the way to Ohio. What does it mean for you guys to be able to be back in front of the Reinhardt faithful on Saturday?
Oh, it's going to be exciting, man. I'm really pumped up about it. Really excited about it. I love playing home games. I think we get a great crowd, and it's going to be rocking and rolling, and hopefully we can come out with a victory.
So these next 2 games for your team, not looking ahead, but your next 2 games will be against the number 3 team in the conference in Point, number 2 team in the conference in U-Pike. This is truly the stretch run of the season. Does that add a little bit of pressure to you, a little bit of a sense of urgency in that building?
No. I like the pressure. Like, I used to like playing in these games when I was a player. I like playing in these games now as a coach. I probably put more pressure on myself than the kids do. But, no, I don't. I think that's what you want to play in. You want pressure situations. You want to feel the butterflies. Like, that's what makes it awesome. That's why you play in these games. And I'm excited to do it, excited to be part of it. So hopefully we can come out and put a great product on the field Saturday and come out and play our best football.
So this time last year, of course, dropping the conference opener last season, you were in a position where you didn't really have control over your destiny towards the end of the year. Now it's simple. You win and you're in. Is that something that you're really imparting upon your team as this season comes to an end?
All we're worried about is this week. We're not worried about anything else. This is our Super Bowl on Saturday. That's what we're focused on. We haven't brought anything or anybody else up. All we brought up is Point, the Skyhawks, what number 1's going to do at defensive end, what number 13 and 17 and 20 and 6 and 89 and 44, what they're going to do on defense, and then what 22 and the rest of those guys on offense are going to do. We're not looking at anything else but them and focused on them and go attack.
And I knew you would say a variation of that, but I had to ask the question.
No doubt.
So now this is my favorite segment of the week. This is a chance for Coach Miller to sort of set the stage and set the standard for what his program and the fan base is going to be thinking about for this week. It is the James Miller Word of the Week. Coach Miller, what is your word of the week for the Point Week?
Relentless. We got to go play relentless on both sides of the ball. We got to go play as hard as we possibly can, as long as we possibly can, until that whistle blows. If we don't play relentless, we're not going to be in this game. So I want to see unreal effort, unreal physicality, as hard as we can go, as long as we can go for 4 quarters. It's going to be demanded, it's going to be expected, and it's going to happen. So, because if they don't do it, they ain't playing. So that's what's going to happen on Saturday.
Relentless.
Yes, sir.
Coach Miller.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. That was Coach James Miller here on the James Miller Coaches Show. Now, this is our opportunity to speak to some of the players from the team, some of the guys who have been stepping up over the course of this year, and in particular last week. First, we're going to talk to our Offensive Player of the Week, Mr. Jamarion Walker. And we're waiting on Jamarion to make his way up. Go ahead and get himself settled. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Don't take too long, though.
I'm here, though. We good.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm good. I can't complain. So you've been a guy who's really been an important piece of the offense since you've arrived. What has it meant for you to sort of be embraced by the Reinhardt faithful during your time here?
I mean, it's been a lot. I came from Georgia Military College. I was getting a lot of reps there. I was All-American there. And I took some time off after that season. And then Coach Miller called me. He said, hey, we needed a back. Come through to run through some things. And I was like, hey, Coach, I got you. So I came in. I was a little out of shape, you know what I'm saying? And then they put me to work. And then I got in shape. And then it's been up from then.
So I've personally given you a nickname, the closer, because you have a penchant for coming in short yardage situations, goal-to-go situations, and that's usually when we see number 6's name get called, and that's usually when he seems to get the job done. What are you thinking when you're faced with those type of situations?
I mean, that's why they brought me here. I'm here to execute. Ja, he's a home run hitter. Ponder, he's a home run hitter, and I'm here to finish the job.
Absolutely. And you spoke a little bit about having Ja Colbert in that backfield with you, as well as Jaden Ponder. Coming from where you came from, not just at Georgia Military, where you were an All-American player, but also Cook County High School, where you are the school's all-time leading rusher. You've had experience of being sort of that bell cow back. And it seems like there's games where you're comfortable in a role where you may block 3 plays in a row, or you have to catch out the backfield, do different things. You seem very unselfish this season. What's sort of gone into that for you?
I mean, I want to win. Whatever it takes to win. If I got to block, if I got to catch out the backfield, pass block, run block for the QB, it don't matter. I want to win.
Absolutely. So, taking a personal view, what's something that you feel like you want to improve on in these next 2 weeks?
I think I need to improve on running outside zone. I think I do it pretty well to some extent, but you see Ja run it, and you see Ponder run it, and then you see their patience. You see how they get to the second level and then how they explode through. I think I need to do a better job of reading that man on the line of scrimmage and making a decision and running with it.
So what does a successful season look like for Jamarion Walker?
I don't really think about what it looks like for me because it's not about me. Even like me doing my job, it comes down to everybody on the field. The line, taking care of the line of scrimmage, and then the receivers blocking on the perimeter. So a successful season for me would just be for us to win. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Win. Simple. Jamarion, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So it's our Offensive Player of the Week, Mr. Jamarion Walker. We thank him for his time. And now shifting gears from the offensive side of the ball to the defensive side of the ball, we're going to have a chance to speak to one of the new kids on the block for Reinhardt's football team, Mr. Danquavius Cummings. Give him a chance to get himself settled in. Dan Quavius, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, sir.
Don't call me sir.
Okay.
Don't age me, man. So as a freshman, you've been trusted to be in a variety of situations. You're a guy that whenever we talk about the defensive line, Coach Miller always seems to bring your name up as someone who's expected to step up. What does that feel like for you to be a younger player but trusted to come in for your squad?
It feels great because I came into college. I wanted to start as a freshman because I started all my high school years, so I just wanted to start, man, and wanted to get in, get my reps, and help the team.
So you came from a great high school program in Thompson High School.
Yes, sir.
What did that experience teach you, and how did that prepare you for life as a college football player?
He always preached. He was hard on me at practice. He said it's going to be 10 times harder in college. So that really prepared me for college. And they preached the same things, my high school coach here, about the brotherhood, how you stick together. Yes, sir.
So how does it feel sort of being in that defensive line room? What's the relationships like?
Relationship? Oh, man, it's a cool vibe with everybody, man. All of us get along. Ain't no bad blood between nobody. We all get along.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure they poke fun at each other, you know what I mean? Like
Coach Alexander always throwing a couple jokes around.
For sure. So was there a welcome to college football moment for you? I know we don't like to talk about it. We like to say, oh, it'll never happen to me, but it happens to everybody. What was your welcome to college football moment?
I say my welcome to college football moment came in practice when Coach McLeod told me the double teams was different here, but I ain't believe it. Then I got in there and they got me up out of there.
Do you feel comfortable saying who it was?
I said it was Zach Lyle and Pinckney.
Okay. And they're somewhere in here where they might have just left. They'll hear this though. They'll hear this. So
they still get worked at practice.
Absolutely. So on the flip side, you have your welcome to college football moment. What was the moment where you felt like the game really started slowing down for you and you realized that you can make a real impact here?
Moment. I say my first game, I was nervous. Then I got a couple snaps in. I was like, okay, I'm feeling it out now. So I made a play. I'm like, I'm getting it now. I'm starting to read everything better. Yeah.
For sure. So last question. This is a little bit of self-promotion. We do this from time to time. What is it about your game that Reinhardt fans can be excited about, not just for this year, but for years to come?
My game, whenever I get down, the line of scrimmage is going to be changed. I'm going to be in the backfield, be ready to make a play.
Playmaker.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining me, man. Absolutely. Dan Quavius Cummings. My name is Lorenzo Robinson, and this is the James Miller Culture Show. Thank you for